Hello, my name is Chandra Rooney, and I hope you enjoy my speech today. As you know, speech is a very important concept, and when used effectively, can spread a message that can be very profound and grab people's attention. With today's speech, I will explore three main concepts of Aristotle's rhetoric and their impact, and how Princess Diana so skillfully used them in her 1993 AIDS speech. Though initially starting out studying in the field of biology, Aristotle developed ideas about communication during his time living in Greece. As you know, the Greeks were a society that relied heavily on oral communication. Aristotle saw this and developed three key elements that are used in making a speech effective. They are logos, ethos, and pathos. Logos is the appeal to logic and the use of reason and evidence to convince an audience. This speech is a prime example of an effective use of logos. I'm trying to use logic and reasoning to convince you of this whole concept. Ethos, on the other hand, is all about the speaker's credibility. Think of it as someone who is an expert in their field trying to demonstrate something. They would have to put their trust in the audience, hoping that with knowledge and evidence, they could persuade the audience into believing what they are doing or saying. Finally, the last of Aristotle's rhetoric tools is pathos. This is where you really get to the heart of a speech. The speaker is trying to connect to the audience through an emotional form of persuasion, hoping that feeling and meaning behind the speaker's words are enough for the audience to believe in them. Although these concepts originate from the past, they are still used today. We see them in the speeches of famous politicians and persuasive advertisements such as TV commercials. But to illustrate my point further on the effectiveness of these concepts, I will be using one of the most important speeches given in the past 30 years. The famous 1993 AIDS speech given by Lady Diana, Princess of Wales. She delivered this speech on AIDS awareness, challenging the fear and stigma surrounding this horrible disease. In her speech, Diana wielded all of the above concepts masterfully. Firstly, she uses logos by giving numbers and statistics of all the people who were affected. Secondly, she uses ethos by using her persuasion, her position to bring credibility to the cause, and lending her beloved reputation to those who were shunned and ostracized. She demonstrated pathos by showing compassion and empathy, treating those affected with AIDS with much needed humanity. Through her words and actions, Diana demonstrated how rhetoric can be a positive tool for change. To end my speech, I will leave you with this. Whether it be used in Aristotle's time or by Princess Diana and her advocacy, ethos, pathos, and logos are important tools in communication that continue to make a meaningful impact on the world around us. Thank you very much.